In the last video, we have discussed about the algorithm, the examples of algorithm and the concept of flowchart. Okay, so algorithm is like a designing technique to solve a problem. The same as flowchart is also a designing technique to solve a problem. Okay, but the difference between flowchart and algorithm is, in algorithm we use steps to solve the problem, but in flowchart we use the diagrams to solve the problem. Okay, same thing we are implementing both in algorithm and a flowchart, only thing is the procedure is different. Okay, there we solve the steps and here we use the diagrammatical figures. Okay, so algorithm is a step by step procedure to solve a particular problem and a flowchart is a diagrammatical representation of an algorithm. You can also say it is a blueprint of an algorithm. Okay, so to solve a problem through the flowchart, as I told, there are some diagrams or the figures or geometrical figures. Okay, so in the first example we will see how to compute area of a circle. And one more thing, whatever the examples we have taken for the algorithm, so same example we will take for the flowchart also. Okay, so in the first example, compute area of circle. So instead of taking steps, here we have to use the geometrical figures, right? So first you have to start the flowchart. Okay, start. To start and stop, the same symbol we used, that is a oval symbol or half circle you can say. So oval symbol is used to start and a stop. Okay, always remember the start and stop the flowchart, the same symbol we used. Next is, so here also we are using the same formula, that is area is equal to 3.142 into r into r. So r is what? Input, that is radius, so that you are reading. Okay, so how to read the input in the flowchart? To read the input, the symbol is used parallelogram. Okay, and again here also to read the input and to write the output, the same symbol we used, that is a parallelogram. Okay, so input value is r, that is a radius, so that we are using in this symbol. Okay, next, after reading the input, processing. Okay, so what we are processing? We are computing the area of circle, so that you are representing in a rectangle box. So what is the formula? Area is equal to 3.142 into r square. So instead of writing r square, r into r, you have to write r into it, and the formula is put into the rectangle. Okay, after that, so what you are printing? Area. So whatever the answer you got, that are storing in area, so that you are printing again in the parallelogram. So as I told, for input and for output we are using same symbol, so print area. Okay, so how it is for flowing, that is start, read, process, print, and finally it is stop. Okay, so this is very simple flowchart. Okay, so we'll see the next example. So in the next example, again flowchart to find largest of two numbers. So first what you have to do? Start, then read. So what are the input values here? X and y. So read x, y and put into the parallelogram figure. After that we are comparing two numbers as we have done in the algorithm, right? So same thing here, here also you have to take the same thing, but if there is a condition, if there is any comparison between two numbers, three numbers, then what you have to take? Rhombus symbol or rhombus figure. So this is called a rhombus. So if there is any condition, if you are comparing any numbers, then there must be a rhombus symbol. Okay, so in rhombus write if x is greater than y. Okay, so here we are doing the comparison. Okay, if depending on the condition or based on the condition may be true or the condition may be false. If the condition is true, then what it has to print? In print, x is large. If the condition is wrong, if the condition is false, then it print y is large. We are printing either x is large or y is large based on the condition. If x is y, condition is true, then print x is large. If condition is not true, means condition is false, then print y is large. After printing any one statement, it must be stopped. Okay, so here you can observe the arrows. Okay, here we are using arrows in the flow charts. Okay, how your flow chart is executing. Okay, so start, after start, read, after read, you are comparing the condition or comparing the numbers. Okay, and here you can see the arrows towards left or arrows towards right. Okay, towards right, left, there is a true condition, true statement, and towards right there is a false statement. Based on the arrows, here you can see how your number is displaying. X is large, x is, y is large. After printing any one statement, it has to stop. Okay, so here you have to put the arrows very correctly. Start, read, condition, print the statement, either this or that, either true or false. After printing any one statement, stop. So immediately you have to stop. So this is the second example. Now, so this is the third example. Third example is largest of three numbers. Okay, so in largest of three numbers, same thing we are doing here also. First start, read A, B, C, because we are displaying three, comparing three numbers. So read A, B, C. Okay, after reading, so there must be comparison between A and B, A and C, or B and A, B and C, or C and A and C and B. Okay, so as we have done in the algorithm, the same condition we are giving here also. So in rhombus, first compare A and a B. If A is greater than B, if the condition is true, okay, so towards left of the rhombus, here you can see, if the condition is true, then it comes to the next statement. Okay, in the next statement, so in the next statement, in the next condition, it is comparing with the C. Here in the first condition, A is greater than B. Okay, if it is true, then only it comes towards the left part of the that rhombus, that condition, first condition. So here also it comparing with the C. So is A is greater than C? Yes. In the first condition, if both in the both cases, both conditions are true, both conditions are satisfying. Okay, if you are taken 10, 5 and 2, 10 is greater than 5, 10 is greater than 2. Okay, in the both cases the condition is becoming true, then what it should print? Print A is big. Okay, and stop. Yes, else means in the first condition, here also just come back, if A is not greater than B. If A is not greater than B means it will not go towards left part of that condition. Okay, simply here it comes false. If A is not greater than B means B must be greater than A. Yes, then here B is greater than A. Then here it comes to compare with the C. If B is greater than A, then B, whether B is greater than C or not. Okay, so here it is checking the condition. Is B is greater than C? Yes. If it is true, then it print B is large. Okay, if it is false, so when the condition false, if B is not greater than A or B is not greater than C, then simply C must be large. Okay, so here also, if A is not greater than B or A is not greater than C, A is not greater than C, then what it should print? C is large. So simply it prints C is large and stop. Okay, so here also no need to analyze, means by taking the examples. So what you do? So whatever the algorithm I have given, okay, so compare the algorithm with flowchart. Okay, so as we know, flowchart is a blueprint of an algorithm. So step by step, how you write the statements, the same thing you compare in the flowchart, then you will definitely understand. That is algorithm and a flowchart. Okay, thank you.